Okay, now I present about creditor report. So creditor report is for you to check the supplier outstanding documents, the amount that you owe to your supplier. Okay, so first one is outstanding document report. In the outstanding document report, you can see all the transaction that you owe to the supplier or some specific supplier. So this report is until today. So you cannot select any date range. So it will show you all the transaction that you owe to the supplier until today. Okay, so here you also can choose specific supplier, or you also can choose to search by category or company. Okay, after that, after you select the company or branch, then you can search. Once you search, you can see all the document that you owe to the supplier. Okay, here you can see the balance. Then you also can see the GRN number, PO number if you have any. Then you can click into here, you can see the even more details. Okay, so this one is for you to check the outstanding that you owe to the supplier. Then another one is aging report. In the aging report is for you to search based on aging. Okay, so this one also the same. It will only show you until the day. You can search by one specific entity. Entity means supplier. And then you can just don't select. If you didn't select, it will show you all. Then you need to select the company. Okay, after you search, it will show you all the outstanding with the aging. Okay, so you can scroll to the right side, then you can see. So this one is based on days for now. We also can set it to based on months. So currently for this report, we set it to based on days. Okay, so you can see this one is more than 180 days. This is the amount. Okay, so this one is for you to see the aging. Then you also can group it by supplier. So once you group it by supplier, you even can see the total amount based on supplier. And then if you want to see the more details, you can expand. Okay, collapse or expand. Then next one is statement of account. So statement of account is for you to search the statement of account based on aging or based on transaction for each specific supplier. So here you can search by entity, and then you also can need to search by company. Then you search. After you search, you can see the listing. So after you see, this is just the summary. You can see this one is showing based on each supplier. So this one is the first page is the summary. So if you want to see the details, you need to click in. So once you click in, you can see the transaction tab. Means all the transaction that related to the supplier. The next one is statement of account. So in the statement of account, we got transaction and then we got aging. So for the transaction, you can see the details of the transaction by month. So you can select the month from and month to. Then you search. After you search, then you can see previous balance and last balance. Okay, like this. If you got any transaction, it will show you the details here. Okay, so like in and out, like debit and credit, you can see more details. You also can export to PDF. Okay, so another one is aging. So for the aging, you cannot select the month from. So it's only month to. So you can also search. After once you search, it will show you only the outstanding documents. Okay, so in this part also can export. So once you export, it will show you the PDF file. So you can save and send to your customer. For you also can send to supplier, or you just keep it with you. Okay, then this is the amount you are owing to the supplier side. Okay, the next one is historical transaction aging analysis report. So you can see from the name of this report, it's historical. So this one is for you to check the history of transaction. Okay, so here you can search by month. So company and customer, you can search. Once you search, it will show you the details. So let's say you did the contract in this month. but the transaction is for last month. So when you generate the report for last month, it won't show you the contract. Okay, but if you generate it, so for that document, it will still showing as outstanding in the last month. But when you generate the report, historical report for this month, then it only will be shown as outstanding. So this one is for you to like, it's easier for you to check if it's related to like with the balance sheet, account payable part. So this one is for you to check the history. Okay, currently this one I don't have transaction, that's why it's not showing. Okay, the next one is historical creditor report. So this one also same as historical transaction aging analysis. So aging analysis, usually it will show you by like months. It's similar to aging report, but this one is historical one. Then historical creditor report is like it's similar to this report, but it's more like summary, not like based on the month by month. Okay, so this report and this report you can search by month, and it's historical balance, and then this report the balance should be same. Okay, then next one is AP transaction report. So AP transaction report also you can search by transaction date, but it's not historical. Okay, so you can select a company, then you can sort by like transaction date or credit date, then you can search. Once you search, it will show you like this. So you can expand, so this group by supplier. Then this report is like opening balance and closing balance. So for this report is we search from September 1st to November, right? So the opening balance is before 1st September. Okay, closing balance is the transaction after on the 11th of November. So this one is following our date range that we selected in the search part. Okay, so you can see from here, you can see the balance from last month is 250, then plus the 300, then 550. The closing balance is 550. So this one is for you to check it for each of the your customer. Okay, so this is AP transaction part. Then next one is payment details with purchase invoice. So this one is usually showing like if you have like make payment to your supplier, then it will show you the payment voucher, and then this is setting of which purchase invoice. So you can see this one is payment voucher 1000, then it's set off with purchase invoice. Okay, and then which this one is the invoice date. Then this one also payment voucher 10 ringgit. This one set off with this purchase invoice. This one also, this one is debit note, but you set off with purchase invoice. So payment voucher. So this one is something like you did the set off or you did the contra for the purchase invoice. Okay, so it means you already offset the purchase invoice, then it will be come out here. The next one is purchase invoice with settlement details. This one also like related to the purchase invoice that you already like do the settlement. You also can select the show purchase invoice without settlement details. Okay, if you didn't take it, it will only show you the purchase invoice that is settlement details. So you can see this one is purchase invoice, and then settlement, you settle the purchase debit note with this purchase invoice. Okay, so it will be shown like this. Okay, this one. So actually that's all for the creditor report part. The next part is just the setting. Okay, thank you.